Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just got back from Ross, so I wanted to show you guys what I got. Nobody asked me, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys anyways. So I've been working on upgrading my daughter's room. We just moved into our house, so I finally get to start, organizing stuff, and I finally get to start decorating the way I want without worrying about, damaging the walls or damaging. I mean, I still don't want to, but I don't have to pay for it. Like there's not a deposit I have to worry about or me damaging somebody else's property. But anyways, let me show you guys what I got, what I'm working on, because I'm trying to do this as cheap as possible, but for it to look nice. Like, does that make sense? I want to save money. I want it to look nice and I want to save money. So let me show you guys the first thing that I worked on. So what I ended up doing was I bought some frames from Ross. They were like, I think $12.99 each. There were some gold frames that have like the floating picture in the middle. I'll show you guys what it looks like. And then what I did is I went on Etsy and then I printed out a picture that I liked. So I'm going with like a pink theme. I don't know if you guys can tell. That is her crib right behind me. She's taking a little bit of a nap. But like what I ended up doing is off of Facebook, I ended up finding somebody that could do these little flowers and things, and I'll show you guys a close-up as well right now. So I'm going with like the pink theme with like the flower theme. So I found a little picture of animals, like farm animals that I liked. Let me show you guys the frames and then let me show you guys the picture that I printed out. I actually ended up having to go to about 3 or 4 different Ross locations, because I don't know if you guys know this about Ross, but when you go to a Ross location, if you see something you like, buy it. If you're thinking about like maybe like pictures and stuff, I would say get like 3 frames of them. That way, if you like in the future decide that you're gonna put frames like somewhere else in the house, they match. But if you ever decide that you want to go back, that you see something you like and then you're like, you know what, now's not the time, I'll go ahead and buy it later. You go back looking for that item, it's not there. So I don't know if it's one of those things where I guess what is unsold, they send it to Ross and then it's cheaper. I don't know, because on the Ross tags it'll always say like this is what it was and then this is what you're getting it at. But if you do find something at Ross that you like, point of the story is just get it then and there. So without further ado, let's get started. Let me show you the frames that I'm working on. Okay, so this is the frame that I picked up. I hope it doesn't like too much off the glare of like my little mini ring light, but I'll try to insert like a little video so that way it doesn't, like the glare doesn't come off on you guys. But it's the floating one, and then yeah, let me show you guys a little video, that way it's better. Okay, so this is what the frame looks like. As you can see, like this is what I was talking about with the label for Ross. It'll say like it was $20 and the Ross price is $12.99. So it's literally a little frame. It was 16 by 20, so it gives you the measurements so you know what to print out. And so I went to the Etsy shop. I printed it out at my nearest Walgreens, and it was like a little picture like this. So it went from this, excuse my baby, to this, and then I also got this one. It's a little cow, but I'm going with the flower theme because that's what I have above her. All right, so what I want to do is those frames, what I've heard is like when you're like styling your home, to group things in 3, it's just more appealing to the eye. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true, but we'll see once I put up the frames, and I'll try to put in a little video of what it looks like, everything put together at the end. And then the next thing that I got at Ross, it was the same thing, was this little ornament. Looks pretty nice, right? Going with the gold and white theme. So I'm gonna put this right next to the lamp, and let me show you guys the lamp that I ended up getting. Okay, this is the lamp that I got. Still staying with the pink theme. What ended up happening when I went was that this little top part up here, I guess it's supposed to be something to like hold it, wasn't there. Hopefully it's not too noticeable. They gave me like a $2 discount, nothing crazy, but it works for me. All right, so one of the other things that I ended up getting, I don't know if anybody else does this, but I shop with my own bag. So I ended up buying this bag at Home Goods. It was like 99 cents a long time ago. So I just try to keep it in the car. That way, whenever I go somewhere, I just put everything in the same bag. Besides the point, one of the other things that I ended up getting for my daughter's room was this little shelf. Let's see, I don't know if you guys can see it. So this one was at Ross as well. That's like the white on top, right? And then on the back, just has the little clips on here to secure it. It's pretty sturdy. I still don't know what I want to put on here, but this one, I don't know if you can see it. So this one came out to $14.99. So this is hers. That way it matches with the gold on the lamp, and then it matches with the gold on the little figurine that I got, and then the gold that I got for the frames. That way it's kind of matchy-matchy, because pink, gold, and white is kind of the theme that I'm going for. So I'm kind of just making it up as I go. Whatever I find, if I think it'll look good, I end up buying it, or I'll think about it, and if I'm still thinking about it a couple of days later, then I go back and I get it. Next to the Ross that I went to, this one was a little bit farther from where I was. Like I said, I've been going through like all the Rosses, like there's like 3 or 4. So I ended up going to Home Goods, which is right next to the Ross, the last Ross that I went to. And I got this little shag rug, and this is the one that I'm gonna put in front of her crib just to kind of put an accent. And this one has like fluffy, but if you guys can see the material, just something fun to put in her room, like a little pop of color to make it look girly and fun, which is what I want and I've been excited for. If you liked everything that I showed you, if not, it's okay. Everybody has their own opinion, but so this is what I've been working on as far as trying to get like my daughter's room just a little bit more girly, get it decorated, because that's what I've been waiting for. I've been wanting to do my son's room as well, but the only thing is he's a little bit older. He's about to be 2 in November. So if I put curtains, he's probably gonna rip them off. If I put any furniture, he's probably gonna climb on it and bring it down. So I'm gonna wait a little bit on his room, or I'm gonna look for stuff that he won't be able to break easily but still looks nice in his room. So his will be next. And then I hope you guys liked my daughter's room. I tried to keep it a little bit simple, that way it's not over cluttered and we know where everything is. But I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys in my next video.